is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Emily.
And today we're going to do our monthly wrap-up for the month of May.
In terms of our first video for the monthly wrap-up, we did one for the time traveling book bingo challenge. And so through that video, a lot of what was going on there was kind of the same as our previous book of bingo video. We talked a little bit about the books we wanted to choose. So I chose one that was How to Live Safely in the Science Fiction Universe. I think you chose The Locket, which was a YA novel.
Time traveling.
Yeah, and it was really funny was that I think that was the first time when you did a challenge for this particular channel where you were like, I don't like this book.
Yeah, but I read it.
Yeah, you read it, and it was interesting for me because I guess at the time I was thinking I felt like this was another way for us to recommend books to you, but then in this case, I guess not.
No.
Yeah.
So then for our next video after that, we did a Beauty and the Beast movie and classical comparison. We actually went to go see the movie a few weeks prior, and we were able to actually just kind of compare and contrast how well the movie was compared to the original animation. So that was interesting as well. The movie was great. So if you haven't watched it yet, you should definitely go check it out and then go watch our comparison and contrast video afterwards and see if you agree with us or not.
Yeah, so I think the next video after that would be Born a Crime. Yeah, so Born a Crime was a great book. We both listened to it via audiobook, and because the audiobook itself was narrated by Trevor Noah himself, I feel like you definitely enjoyed it a lot. I feel like you should talk about this more than I did.
Well, I liked it a lot because I feel like so the book is made up of I think 9 short stories or some essays that was written by him and narrated by him as well. So because it was written by him and he went through this whole his childhood, he was able to give out the correct emphasis, the correct enunciations, the correct emotions for all of the scenes. So I think that made it just more interesting. And he's a funny guy. He's a comedian. So at the end of the day, a lot of the stories were really, really hysterical, and you're just oh my god, this is so funny, and you get really engrossed while listening to it. So we definitely recommended it for you to listen to it via audiobook as opposed to a regular paperback or something.
And the reason why I particularly wanted you to talk about it, I think it was the first book where I recommended to her and she was like, oh my god, it's so good.
Our next video after that was we were continuing with our 13 Reasons Why recap series. This month we have done 5, 6, and then 7, 8 as well. So you can definitely check us out if you read the book, watch the series. Let us know what you think in the comments below if you enjoyed it or if you agree with our thoughts and all of our recap series.
The next book that we reviewed was Strangers in the Woods, and it was actually part of my book of the month pick. And Stephanie actually thought it was okay.
Yeah.
So that was a good plus for me too, because it was following afterwards, because she was okay with Born a Crime and she was okay with this one. So it was good. But this story is a real life account of a man named Christopher Knight who lived up in the Maine countryside in the woods, etc. for 27 years, going uncaptured. So he was kind of a legend there just because there was a lot of times where people who had summer houses there had things disappear for no reason, have little petty burglaries in terms of food or equipment, and so it kind of goes into the whole spiel of how Christopher Knight kind of is this enigmatic character and how but the narrative itself is written through a journalist. So he basically interviews this man, and so overall the story itself was quite fascinating because you don't really hear about hermits much these days. I'd say that it was really kind too of the author to actually we tweet back to us. I thought that was really great. That was really encouraging for us in particular because we're oh, people read this. The authors care.
Go back.
yeah, definitely. And I thought that even though it might not have been as entertaining or as funny as maybe Born a Crime, the previous book, I thought, in general, it definitely kept my interest enough to go on.
Yeah. So that was, we were following our monthly book series again for the horoscope picks. So we did Taurus for this past month, and we recommended, I recommended Dreamfire by Kit Alloway, and you recommended, I don't know what she recommended.
My Taurus.
Yeah.
I recommended A Week in Winter by Mali Vinci.
Yeah.
So yeah, for both of our picks, we kind of really tried to emphasize Taurus's good side. I guess bad side too, but like good side. They're really steadfast. They're very hardworking. They definitely know what to get done. On the flip side, I guess, on the same time, they can also be very money oriented and very intense about. Very stubborn in general about things. So we kind of went off of that and did our picks. And
then for our next video was our last book review for this past month was for Small Great Things by JODI PICOULT. So that one was a good book. We both loved it, absolutely adored it. So definitely check that book out or in our video as well to see why we liked it so much and if you should read it as well. And then we finally ended this month with our Everything reaction video. We actually got tickets for a pre-screening a few weeks ago prior to the movie being released. And we were able to watch it. We didn't read the book, so we were like, we're just going to do a reaction video. So yeah, and then we talk about how much we liked it or didn't like it, etc. So check out that video if you want to, you know, look into that as well. And if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Anyways, that's it.
In general, like I definitely liked Small Great Things. I definitely liked the movie Everything, and you'll definitely hear my reaction more as you see that. But yeah, it was really a good month for us. I felt like we did a decent amount of reviews. Next month, we're actually looking forward to doing an event. Book event. Yay!
Yes, our first book event. We've been kind of like bad about that because honestly, like. Honestly, it's bad on our part too because we both haven't really been looking into which events are going on in the city.
No, it's just more looking at me.
Yeah, both of us. So yeah, we have to look more into that and decide which event we want to go to more relevant for us. But the first one is definitely going to be Volcano. So definitely check that out. We're going to go check out some panels, pick up some galleys if possible, meet some authors.
Yeah,
maybe I can get some of my books signed because I think the son is also starting Nicola Yu is gonna be there.
Yeah, we're excited for that.
Hopefully I can just put my book and be like, please sign this book for me. Thank you.
You wrote this. Thank you so much for writing this.
But yeah, so that's it for this month. And let us know in the comments below if you know which video you like the most and like your feedback, suggestions.
Yeah, and any suggestions you might even have for future book events that we don't know about in New York City.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it for today. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.